Hello, sixth grade. This is Mrs. Flint. I hope you guys are doing well. I miss seeing you every day, and I hope you are all healthy and safe. And today, I want to go over a new idea with you, um, still regarding area, which is what you've been learning. So today, we're going to look at figures that are called compound figures. And the word compound is, you've heard before, you know, in the English language, compound words are when you take two words and put them together. Well, in math, compound figures are when you take two geometric figures and put them together. So the question is, what is the area of this figure? And you can see that it is not one of the figures you've learned a formula to, right? You learned that parallelograms are base times height. You've learned triangles are base times height divided by 2. You've learned that trapezoids are the base times half, or the two bases added together times half the height. And all of those are called area formulas. Now, this is a compound figure that doesn't have an area formula. So what you have to do in this situation is break the compound figure into figures that you do know how to find the area for. So the first thing you need to do is think about what you see here. This could be broken into two rectangles. And I could do it by drawing a line. Let's see if I can make this work. I'm going to get this to work right there. So now we have two rectangles. Now, what's really important now is that you are able to identify the dimensions of each of the rectangles that you have formed. So I see that this first rectangle has a height of 7 and it has a base of 14, so it is a 7 by 14 rectangle. So now when I look at this second rectangle, I see it looks like this. And I can see the height is 24 and the base is 8. So all I would do then is calculate the area of each of those rectangles and add them together. So if you could do that with me, please. The 7 by 14 would give us 98 square centimeters. And the 24 by 8 would give us 192 square centimeters. And so all we need to do then is add those together to get 290 square centimeters. Okay, so I'm going to add that answer into, oops, I'm going to do that. Let's see how we did. 290 square centimeters is, oh, what did we do wrong? Well, let's find our error. Let's try that again. I love it when we make mistakes because we can all learn from them. So let's do this again. This is 7 by 14, is that correct? Which is 98 square centimeters. This is not 24 by 8, is it? This is 17 by 8, which is 136 square centimeters. And when you add 136 plus 98, you get the 234. Okay, lesson learned. Let's try another problem. Got it. All right. So you see how important it is to make sure you have the correct dimensions. So I'm going to draw a line so that I turn my, this is really a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, six-sided polygon, which is called a hexagon. I need to turn it into two rectangles. And I could do it two different ways. I could do it drawing this way, but I also could do it drawing this way. And it doesn't matter which way you go, just as long as you're using the correct dimensions. So let's go by this. So what are the dimensions of this first rectangle? Well, I see the height is 20 and the base is right here, 16. So 20 by 16. Now, usually it's the second one that is a little trickier because it may not be as obvious. Even though I see this 34 down here, it is not referring to just the base of this rectangle. It's including this part. So I don't care about this part. I only care about this part. So that length is 18 and the height is 9. So 18 by 9. So again, if you could do this calculation with me, 20 by 16 would give us 320 and they're square inches. 18 by 9 would give us 162 square inches. And when we combine those, we get 482 square inches. I hope we did our math right there. We will find out. 482 square inches. Yay. Okay, let's do one more together. I think I would draw a line here. So now we have two rectangles. We have a large one and a small one. The large one I see has an 11-mile base and a 28-mile height. So this is 28 by 11. And now the smaller one has a base of 5 and a height of 10. So it is a 10 by 5. So again, let's do 10 by 5 would give us the 50, and these are miles squared because we're doing area. The unit of measure is always a square unit. 28 by 11 is 308 square miles. And so together that would give us 358 square miles. Let's see how we did. $358 square miles, correct. Okay, so that's what you're going to practice today. And if you have any questions, feel free to send me an email. That's it for today. I'll talk to you later. Bye.